All right, y'all. So we're gonna just start with one hip car here in a side lying position. Just moving nice and intentionally through your max safest range of motion. Feel free to get a block if you need for your head or a pillow. But it's a true 1 mile per hour car. If you do have a little extra time, feel free to do a couple more. We're finishing up our one warm-up car, and then we're gonna put that leg up front in 90-90, and we'll be working on some external rotation. So back leg can be chilling, front leg getting as close to 90 degrees as you can get it. If your knee is up, feel free to use a block or something just so it's resting. And then to find your stretch, you're just going to hinge forward as much as you need to until you get a slight stretch in the outside of that glute. And we're going to start a nice light pales contraction once you find that stretch with that knee and ankle driving straight down into the ground, about maybe 10 or 20% of your max effort. Think like you're pushing that knee or think like you're pushing the ground slightly away from you as well, and just breathe and find that contraction through the glute and hold. While you're holding that contraction, feel free to experiment or explore a little bit by rotating the upper body slowly one way or another, just searching for some sticky areas. We're still holding that light pales contraction right now, low and slow. You see I'm slightly rotating, just exploring a little bit. Feel free to do that during this set. Okay, we're going to switch to a rails contraction. So now think like you're trying to scoop that hand up, or scoop your foot up into your hand. You see I'm giving myself a little feedback. But we're trying to rotate that foot off the ground, so heavy in the knee and outer leg, light in the foot, looking for that contraction on the inside of your groin, thigh, maybe the glute a little bit. And let's just breathe and hold that tension. Maybe 1 to 5% of your max effort compared to your pales, just nice and light. Okay, let's switch back to a pales contraction. So now knee and ankle pushing down once more, slowly driving that ground away. Again, feel free to explore during this pales contraction by rotating one way or another. And if you are feeling like you need a little bit more intensity, you can try to push a little bit harder. We're just still looking for that contraction on the outside of that glute pales. Okay, last set of rails here. So let's try to scoop that foot up off the ground, using that top hand as feedback. So we're thinking heavy in the outside of that knee, leg, light on the foot. Nice contraction through that inner thigh, groin area. Let's just breathe and hold that. So we are still in our max in range during all these isometrics. We're gonna move into a positional isometric right now. So starting at your in range, grab the front of your ankle, slightly kick into it. So you're trying to drive that shin away from your body. You should feel a nice contraction through that glute. And very slowly, it's not going to look like very much movement, but you're going to pull yourself up to the top, so your torso is moving upwards as you're driving that shin into the hand the whole time. If you do reach the top, just still keep that contraction and breathe. But now we're going to start to hinge back forward. So I'm still kicking. We're still kicking into the hand. Long positional isometric. And we're slowly trying to pull ourselves all the way back down to the in range, holding that positional isometric the whole time. See, we're going to do one set here, and then we're going to switch our contraction and do one set. So keep pulling down to the in range. If you hit it, just keep that contraction. Keep trying to sink deeper. And now we're going to reverse. So now glue that elbow on the inside of your leg. Now you're going to put that fist right behind the heel and now drive into that fist. So now you're trying to kick towards the body. Feel the hamstring a little bit more. And we're slowly pulling that upper body back up towards the top. Very slow, keeping that contraction. Heel heavy into that fist the whole time. If you reach the top, just still keep that contraction. And just breathe and hold. You should really feel the hamstring now. Keep that tension, driving into that fist. And now we're gonna slowly start to hinge back forward, keeping this positional isometric the entire time. So I'm really trying to get that heel closer to my back leg. Breathe and keep driving. Slowly, really slowly pulling yourself all the way down to your in range. If you hit it before we stop, then just keep that contraction. Good. Keep pulling, keep driving that heel into that fist. And slowly relax. Okay, so now we're going to get a little active. So we want to get to a spot where if you want to lay on your fist, on your elbow, get to a spot where now you can actually lift that foot up. If your back foot's up, it'll be easier. If it's down, it'll be harder. Okay, so we're going to take a big breath. We're going to scoop, lift that foot up, and we're fighting for range of motion. Nice long lift off here, so just breathe. Keep driving that knee, outer leg, fighting for as much range of motion as you can this whole time. You're nice and active in this lift. And slowly control it down. Okay, got another rep, so good tension. Brace, scoop. Think that knee super duper heavy, rotating through that hip. So you should really feel the glute inner thigh here. Try not to flex the lower leg. Keep rotating. We're fighting for as much range of motion as we can. Our whole body should be nice and tight. Yep, keep rotating. And let's slowly start to control it. Back down. Perfect. Okay, now we're just going to end with one hip collar. That same leg, same tempo. So we're going to slowly drive up. You should really feel the difference here coming not here, but when we come from the back forward, because we just did that external rotation. Yep, so here, just take your time. And again, feel free to do some extra cars if you have time, or even restart the video and match the other side. But all the way back and relax.